All right, Matt, join me on the desk. First look at sports, and of course CPCA action was rained out in Onion Lake on Wednesday, but yesterday the races kicked off without a hitch.
Yeah, that's right. Fans and drivers got their wish last night as conditions allowed racing to go ahead. We'll start in Heat 10 with Wainwright champion Jamie Labicane going off the one barrel against Ray Mitzwing and Dallas Dick. Labicane had a big lead as he's rounding the third turn, but Mitzwing starts to close the gap as they get set to enter the home stretch. The Loon Lake racer turns on the jets. The Chief runs a rapid 1:18.17, and that's the fastest time of the night. Now taking a look at the top 5 times, Vern Nolan finishes right behind Mitzwing with a 1:18.33. Jamie Labicane had 2 outfits finish in the top 5, and Shane Nolan clocks in 4th fastest time with a 1:18.69. With reaction of last night's races, let's go back to Onion Lake with Kyle Gallagher.
Well, the 5/8 of a mile track in Onion Lake definitely made for some exciting finishes on Thursday night, including Heat 5, which saw crowd favorite Devin Mitzwing with a come-from-behind win.
Here comes Devin Mitzwing.
Yeah, my right leader didn't really come back to the track towards, so I was stuck in behind, coming out, and then I just kind of sat on him all the way down the backstretch. That's kind of the good thing about being on a 5/8. You have that opportunity, and once I seen a hold, I let them go, and yeah, they ran really hard coming home.
But if you can stay in the top 10 with your third barrel, barrel 3, we're pretty happy usually. So anytime you can knock off a second day money, it's a good feeling. We'll go to 1 and 2 tomorrow with a different outfit now and see if we can capitalize on that.
Thursday night was a good day on the track all around for the Mitzwings, as Ray also picks up day money for the first time this season. Most drivers will continue to fine-tune their outfits for Calgary tomorrow as action gets underway at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Reporting from the track in Onion Lake, Kyle Gallagher, Newcap Sports.
All right, let's turn our attention to baseball now as the Midwest Expos are trying to halt a 2-game losing streak, hosting the Lloydminster Twins last night at the Legion Ballpark. Jump to the third inning scoreless game. Cole Kostaski at the plate. His dribbler handcuffs Joey Scherger. Owen Hill cashes in. Twins get on the board first. Warren staying on the bump for the Spos. Not the start he was looking for. Nils Brett Kostaski, he will take first base. 2 batters later, runners on second and third. Troy Winterhall will go off field into the gap. That double brings in 2 runs. The Twins with a 3-0 lead after 3. Top of the 4th, and the hits keep on coming. Dirt Treptow base hit to left. Travis Cush scores 4-zip for the Lloyd Twins. That's the team. Chris Osmat getting his 3rd start of the year for the Twins, working the no-hitter till the 6th. Justin Tyndall airs one to left. Runner from second plate. Expos get on the board, but that's all the Expos would get. The Twins just keep on rolling with the 5-1 win. Osmat collecting his 3rd win of the season.
It's feeling real easy. I feel like I'm not putting too much effort into it. Arm was a little sore for first 2-3 innings today, and then it started to loosen up, and I was feeling a lot better out there.
I started out good, went 3 up, 3 down the first inning on them, and then a couple innings after that, they got 3 and then 2 in there. I beamed a few guys, maybe an error or 2 too, and you can't really do that with a team like that because they'll make you pay for it. So.
As you saw earlier in the cast, the CPCA is in Onion Lake this week, and for drivers, it's the last show before the 2014 GMC Rangeland Derby in Calgary. This week's Inside the CPCA, Kyle Gallagher brings us the story of 2 drivers, one who's gearing up for his very first trip to the Stampede, while the other is getting ready for his last.
It features the best drivers, the biggest crowds, and the most money. It's the event chuckwagon drivers look forward to all season long, the Calgary Stampede. 4th-year driver Chris Mully earned his spot in the big dance last year and can't wait to make his Rangeland Derby debut next week.
Oh, it's huge. It's a great honor to be involved in the greatest outdoor show on earth, so it's pretty exciting.
It couldn't come at a better time for the Chauvin Alberta product, as his outfits are running well. Molly had the fastest time of the entire week in Wainwright and would have had 2 straight day monies if it weren't for penalties.
It's a great feeling that they're peaking right about this time, and I hope they maintain that through the next few weeks and we can keep on rolling as long as I can keep driving clean.
Experience plays a big role at the Stampede, and while Molly has none, he's done his best to soak up advice from other drivers.
I talked to a few of the guys and give me tips and pointers what to do and what works best there and what doesn't. And so yeah, they've been a great help. Anyone you go to, that's always there to help you.
It's a completely different situation over at the Laboucaine camp as Brian is preparing to make his 35th and final trip to Calgary as a driver.
It's so different than racing here because you pull in the barrels and them horses are aimed straight at a big, huge grandstand. There's no daylight, you know, and the people on both sides. It's just kind of intimidating for horses and drivers.
The 65-year-old has never finished higher than 6th, but he's hoping to change that.
Well, I have big expectations because I have 2 solid outfits right now.
Laboucaine says he'll still be in Calgary after this year because his kids are racing, but he'll miss being the one in the wagon box.
You know, that's an adrenaline rush, and that's what keeps you going. You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't get it, you know, because you know, it's a minute and a half of fun for all the work you do. You know, that's the reason we're here.
Kyle Gallagher, Newcap Sports.